Peaches, hi my loves. Are we on? What's up? Hi my beautiful peoples. Wilson, hi mama. What up my loves? I wish. You can't say that to a Leo. Don't stroke her ego like that. How are you guys? What up, my beautiful fam bam? Happy Wednesday. I almost didn't come on, but I was like, Wednesdays are at least the fucking day that I usually try to do it. So I'm going to do it. I was going to switch it for tomorrow, but I'm not sure if Thursdays have been crazy recently. Hi, Sag 22. Hi, beautiful. Oh, shit. I know. Oh, mama, I hope everything's okay. Carrie, my love, do you want me to tell you the list? Hi, my beautiful. You are after, you are after Maria. Sorry, I can't read my own writing. Okay, first is Natasha, then Shar, ML, Angie, Sag 22, Snuggle Bear, Maria. Let me know if you want me to say it again. And then Lexi, and then you. I'm sorry, yeah. Let me know, my love. I figured after Angie, I just kept going. I didn't even slow down. Hi, Natasha. Mama, you're first. Oh, my God. This is like my favorite song to cruise to. Man, I miss this time of music. You are after Maria. Oh, that's awesome. Scott, what's your rising? Do you know it? Thank you, Mamas. Yeah. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm going to go read. Sorry, my loves. I did mess up. I said Lexi twice, I think. but it's Maria Lenny, and then which is honey caramel, and then Lenny, and then Carrie. I don't know. You're rising confused. Sometimes you feel like a Sag to me sometimes, or like an Aries rising, or Gemini rising, or Aquarius rising. I don't know. I have no idea. You have a lot of like different sides to you, though. You might even have like a Leo rising. I wouldn't be surprised, but it does feel very fiery, and it feels like your moon would be like an Earth. After Maria, it's Lenny, my love. I messed that up. So it's Snuggle Bear, Maria, and then it's Lenny. It's just I can't read my handwriting, so I think I read off Lexi. All right, Spirit, show me his feelings. Bye. Tell me about the Three of Swords with the Page of Swords. Damn. Honey caramel? We can just call her, or we can put her down as Honey. I'll start calling her Honey. Yeah. What? Tell me about the Page of Swords with the Three of Swords. His energy is a little tiny bit shut off right now. Like he's not really open. I have the Page of Swords with the Three of Swords, and that is a lot. That's somebody that is talking based off their heartbreak. Like they're talking from their broken heart. They're not talking from a logical place, or like, and it feels like right now they're in a very sentimental place, and they are thinking about you. But when they think about you, they picture you a little different than who you are, because they know that you are the Queen of Pentacles. But when they think about you right now, as far as like they get excited about you and they really want to manifest something with you. It's just that they feel like they're going to get like a whole different version of you. The Queen of Swords with the Justice and the Seven of Cups. They keep asking. I think they're in the back and forth of asking themselves if trying something with you is really the right thing to do, or if it's only going to mess things up, not just for you. I feel like he's mostly thinking about you, not so much himself, because I feel like that's where he's learning. The Five of Cups is an energy of a lot of regret, and it's clarifying the Page of Swords. And I feel like it's that energy of it's reminding me of like when you tell your parents what they did, but they'll try to deny it. Like they'll flat out say it never happened, but in your memory you're like, what the, you did that? Like, what do you mean you never did this? Like you would always fucking do this. But they don't want to admit guilt. or they don't want to see it that way. Like that's the energy that he's reminding me of right now. Like all of the things that he has done wrong are a little tiny bit hard to full on accept, and he just doesn't want to talk about it. He just kind of wants to move past them, regardless of the Three of Swords that he created. That's not possible. You can't do that. It has to come out. And I feel like with the Seven of Cups, he's been thinking a lot about his mistakes. And sometimes when we think a lot about our mistakes, our ego turns against us very easily and starts to call us like dumb, or starts to show us how many mistakes we have made. And I feel like he's in that place right now. Once he gets out, which I feel like it's going to be closer to, like, I'm going to say give it a little bit. This is an energy. Remind yourself, emotions and feelings come and go like the weather. It changes all the time. Like every few hours, it's going to change. The clouds that are now in the sky are different. Like it might look like the same feelings, but they're completely different. And I feel like in maybe like 6 days, things are going to start to change for his energy, and he's not going to be here anymore. It's just, this is where we are right now. Since we're reading into his feelings right now, I feel like this is, which is a lot of just confusion, seeing you for someone that it's not really you. He feels like you're going to be a judge, okay? Because everybody's scared to go to court. Everybody. I've never met a person that wasn't afraid to go to court. And in his mind, having to come in and plead guilty, which he feels you're going to be like, sentence him. He feels like you're going to sentence him to something. So there's like this energy of like, be easy on me. Be easy. I feel like he's going to do it, but coming out of this week, because he really has to face it. You have to pay your time, do your time for whatever mistakes you do make. Because he wants all of these things with you. I have the Hierophant with the Six of Pentacles. He wants things to be even with you. He wants to be able to provide for you and give to you. I feel like that is not going to be able to happen until this comes through, because he hasn't been able to do that for himself. And he wants to be a leader. The Hierophant is a leader of a church, of churches, of like, it's the Pope. Like it's the main one out of all the priests, like out of all the fathers or whatever, however you call them, I'm not sure. But it's the leader. He can rule a whole religion. And I feel like in his mind, well, he also wants to be aligned with you spiritually, and there's like a energy of him struggling with his spirituality right now. Tell me about the Ten of I was going to say the Ten of Pentacles, but there's no Ten of Pentacles out here. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. You see, Five of Wands to the Two of Cups. It's because in his mind, my love, he fights off, or right now he's just in a very insecure place, and it wouldn't be a good idea to really tap into his emotions, especially because he's looking at you with a little tiny bit of resentment because he feels like he can't full on grab onto you. He wants to have you already, and it shouldn't be so hard. It shouldn't be so complicated. You should just come to him. Like that's his energy, but that's not his masculine place. And I feel like the universe is telling him, like, there's a little bit of a fight that he has to go through, but I don't feel like it's against anyone else. Like, don't get me wrong, you do have them lined up. I do feel like you have many options. It's just in his mind, there's a lot of imaginary people that he's fighting off personally, like for you. And that is right now, feeling a little tiny bit like resentment, but that's not towards you. That's a personal issue that has nothing to do with you, but he believes that it does because you enter his awareness when that happens, because it makes him feel insecure. So he's just processing through that, and the more that he processes that, he's going to be able to, that's going to be the energy that's going to push him, and the gas that's going to be for him to drive towards you, or to start moving a little closer towards you and give evenly without feeling like, I think his problem is that he likes to keep like all of the receipts for everything he does or everything he wants to do for you. And that doesn't really work. But this is just for right now, my love. I do feel like he's feeling a little bit of that Leo full moon still. Like it has that energy hasn't left him, which it's not going to leave us. We kind of need to be in that energy for about 2 weeks before it full on leaves. And the closer we move into the new moon, we're going to feel that lighter energy. But for now, we're meant to be in this energy of like, I don't even know what to describe it like. It's just it's kind of fiery, a little bit all over the place. Leos don't really pay attention to their, like they don't really like to admit when they're wrong. But right now, y'all, it's their shadow. Like Leo's shadow work is having to control their ego, because the ego is very, and everybody's gonna have a little bit of a hard time with that right now. And that's his mindset. He's going off of ego. Just this love, you're after Carrie. He's a Leo. That makes so much sense. We're struggling right now. I'm just kidding. Just mentally and as far as like pride goes. And if they masculine energy is struggling a little bit, Leo masculine energy, it's a thing. Like there's a lot of reality checks that we're getting, and it doesn't feel good to us. We're just like, fucking A, man. Let me be wrong. Like I want to be wrong right now. But we're not allowed to. Like we're not. Our moral compass always tries to stop us. All right, Shar, my love, are you in? Hi, bestie. She's downstairs. I told y'all, she's not usually up here. She usually tries to ignore me. Off in her own little Gemini world. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but like every single Gemini child knows how to entertain themselves. They don't need anybody. That's why I always say that, because every single Gemini, like Geminis didn't need friends. They could do everything by themselves. They don't need anybody. They have themselves. They have their own personal twin with them all the time. Yeah, it's like two of them. Like they don't need anybody. Divya, hi. They're for real. Yeah, they don't need anybody. That's why people are always so insecure when it comes to Geminis, because everybody can feel that. Everybody can feel that a Gemini is not so much like, they never really attach themselves to anything. I mean, they're air. That's why they're air, because they can't be trapped. Like just like an Aquarius and Libras. Libras are the same way, but Libras are very different. You guys are like the cozy air in the room. At least that's how I always see you guys. Aquarians are like the hurricane. Like it just knocks everything out of its way. Sorry, okay, I'll stop. Is Char in? I don't think so. I didn't. Hi, Erica. I don't think I saw her. Okay, I'm going to do, because I don't want to miss anybody. I'm going to do ML. My love, are you in? Libra is out. Okay, my love. Okay, my love. I'll be right back. I'm going to go read it. Wait, what? Oh, those compliments. Stop it. Am I on? Let me know when I'm on. Mm-hmm. For 86,000 seconds. Okay. Sorry, my lips. Trolls in the dungeon. That's what every single time people do that, that's what it reminds me of. That part from Harry Potter. Troll in the dungeon. Me too. I love Harry Potter. Those are the books that like really, really, really got me reading. Okay. Oh, the song that's on right now is called Forever Mine. I have the King of Swords, the Six of... Oh, holy shit. No, they did it. Sorry. I just got back to what you read, what you sent me a text. No, the hell he did it. He is so doing that on purpose now. Sorry, I just jumped back into your energy, and as soon as I did, everything came in. I was so bad with that. All right, tell me. I feel like he is kind of using it as a way to maybe connect to you, but no, give him a little, like, make him wait a little bit. How the hell do you not know? He knows. He for sure knows. And I feel like there's a part of him that's kind of using it, like maybe. I feel like you picked up on it right. But no, I think it's good for him to wait and, like, kind of wonder. Oh, you guys. Okay. See, Page of Wands with the 4 of Wands. Yeah, no. Because I feel like he's wondering if you are going to say something or if you didn't even notice. Like, and I feel like he might do it again soon. Because he does want to talk. I'm telling you, he's just waiting. He's like, right now it's like a time thing where he's like, I just don't want to come in too quickly. And I don't want her to feel like I'm not appreciating her. And on top of that, it's really this part, the 8 of Wands to the 5 of Wands, like bringing you drama. He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to bring you and involve you in some shit because he knows that it's going to be like that for just... I mean, he's noticing it's dying down though, because there wasn't any texting today, or any messages that were sent his way today. Like everything just kind of just stopped, and that does make him nervous. But at the same time, it makes him nervous. That's one of the strongest feelings that I'm getting. Like, what does that mean? And I got a headache, really weird headache on the top of my left, like towards like the left top side. Like if it hurts a lot. He's overthinking part of it, but in a good way. Tell me about the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Cups. That's what he's a little worried about, but I don't think he's going to give in to thinking about that anyway. I feel like he's not going to care. But he's wondering if that's what's happening. But the Empress to the Page of Cups, he wants to send a little small something. Because the problem is that he's thinking so far ahead. He needs to pay attention to the next few steps. Like, instead of trying to... I don't know. There's this energy of trying to rush. It's kind of like a Lego set. Like, if you don't put all of the pieces where they're supposed to go, you're not going to get it. Like, you have to put it in the exact place, and that shit takes forever sometimes. Like, it takes a really long time. You have to have a lot of patience. And I feel like the universe is almost like forcing him to build something like that. Like, no, you cannot skip any steps. There's a billion little pieces, and you got to put it all together. Like, follow everything. Follow the rules. Follow the instructions. I mean, there's no like real for what he wants to go. Tell me about the Page of Cups. The Lovers with the Page of Swords. He's been watching a lot of your stuff, like not on like social media, but on his phone and what he has kept. He's been watching a lot of that lately, and he's getting excited. I feel like it's like he gets excited though, but then it becomes like this energy of I don't want to get too excited. I don't want to feel that. There's going to be a lot of expression though. Like, because he has a lot that he wants to say to you. The Eight of Wands, right now, he's still like thinking that it's going to be a phone call. Yeah, it's because he's thinking ahead. What's the Hierophant? Oh my God, his head hurts. It feels like a migraine in here. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, the universe is like, hey, you don't even have that to think about right now. Stop wondering about that. I think he's thinking marriage, house. He's thinking too far ahead. And like the same, it's so interesting because the same things that he was afraid of and the reason why he felt like it wasn't going to, like, are the same. Like the responsibilities that he was running away from are the same things that are making him want to run back that way. Because in his mind, like, those are the things that he wants. But I feel like the universe is telling her, like, hey, you don't even have that. Like, stop thinking about that. Like, until you have the means to be able to even, like, okay, then start thinking and going back and forth. But no, like, right now, relax and focus on what you can give. What do you actually have? It's like, I don't know. It's reminding me of like the people that really want to start like the charity organizations, but because they can't start that, they don't give. I don't know. It's like a weird energy. The universe is like, how do you expect to give when you have that much? If you're not even giving when it's like this, like you have to be okay to part ways with certain things like that you're afraid of, or that you feel might happen, or like sacrifice like part of that energy is the Six of Pentacles, so that you can actually at least just the desire for the moment, like for that, like stop living there, like you're not there yet. It's like almost they're showing me somebody standing in the snow, and in their mind they're picturing being in the sand, like on a beach, and then you can picture it all day, but that's not where you really are. Like, and if you go outside, I mean, the mind is a powerful tool, so it's very powerful. It's very possible that he's able to like push that out for a little bit, but eventually it catches up with you. Eventually, like you're gonna feel the cold. They just keep bringing him back to like this reality and clearing his mind, because I feel like every time he goes into this often like that fantasy world of, oh, then we could do this, and then we can have this, and then we could do this. The universe is like, you're not even doing the first step. Take that step first. Like, stop with the fantasies. Stop thinking ahead. Stop wondering what could be like of that, or what your wedding is going to look like, or how you are very sure about buying her ring. Especially, my love, because in every actual action and approach that he makes, he's coming through as a page. His mindset is changing. His mindset stands in King of Swords, but it does feel like in the approach, it's not as like intense as, because the universe is like, he's expecting a lot when he can't, like that energy, like he can't. You're still a page, you're still learning, like chill out type of energy is what I'm getting. Because he's going that, and that's the problem, because he's approaching you, and in your energy you're coming off as the Empress. The Empress cannot, I mean, I've seen a lot of them, but it's very hard to have a relationship. The Empress and the Hierophant can go together 1,000,000%. The Empress and a page cannot. That's a very different energy, and that energy struggles a lot, and it, especially for the Empress. I mean, don't get me wrong, the page benefits a lot from it, but it's not like that. But that's changing. I feel like that energy, that's because there's an evolution to that energy, and that's why the universe is like, focus on the next step. Stop like thinking you're gonna float to the top of the stairs. You have to take the fucking stairs. Like, that's what the universe is saying. Like, you're not gonna jump, or you're not gonna magically get to the top just like by wishing it. You gotta take that step. It's reminding me of that art display of the guy that goes up the stairs and then falls off into a trampoline, and the trampoline picks him back up, and he lands on another set of stairs, and he tries to get back up, and then it pushes him back down. It's kind of reminding me of that a little bit. It's just in his mind, when he goes into this like unrealistic place, that's where like the universe is like, yo, chill out. Like, what are you doing right now? Because I feel like the universe is like, clean up your mess, and then you can. Like, clean up your 5 of Wands. Page of Wands with the 5 of Wands, because this is a lot of drama. And I don't feel like she's done. I feel like it's just dying down right now. I don't feel like she's full on done. But I feel like he's looking at it as a positive. Like, hey, she didn't act crazy today, so that means that must be good. 2 of Pentacles, but there's a part of him that's waiting for it to come. Yeah, next steps as far as like calling you or texting, but actually being done with that situation. Like, he's done with it, but like to clear it up and for her not to try to drag you into it, or try to drag him into it. He just wants it to go away, and that's the problem. Nah, you made a mess. Like, you can't. It's not gonna do that. Clean it up. Take the steps. Like, your house isn't just gonna clean itself up. Your food isn't just gonna make itself. Like, there's things that you have to do to get those things. And I feel like the universe is trying to show him, like, stop living your life in expectation that it's just gonna show up. It's not working. Like, that's one of the things that he's noticing. That none of the manipulation that he's like, that nothing that she says is like, is sticking, and it's actually making him mad. Because there's a lot of manipulation on that end. Okay. Angie, my love, are you in, or Shar? This song is weird, now that you know. Okay, I'll be right back though, my loves. I gotta go check my niece really fast. I'll be right back. The Mario stairs, yeah. That sounds like fun. Here she comes. She heard me. She's like, oh, she's doing a reading. Okay, I'm going to do Sag 22, and then if Shar or Angie come in, they take their first. I'll be right back, my loves. I'm going to go read the text. That hurt. Ow, mother, brother, sister, cousin. Holy shit. As soon as I remember that like chest stuff that I was telling you that I feel like he's getting, I feel like it's so strong. As soon as I tapped into the energy, I got like this really weird pain like under my collarbone, like on the right side. It feels like it's hard for him. He has a lot of energy that's like building up. Mama, you can't be up here. Three of Wands. Nine of Pentacles to the Four of Cups. If he doesn't stop playing around with his own emotions, I swear, the Three of Wands with the Four of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, he can't. I feel like he's stressing himself out. There's so much. He wanted to ask you questions. Now he's the one that I feel like. Remember how they said energy doesn't die, it only transfers. So the energy that you guys, like the conversation that you guys had, all the worry that you were carrying before that conversation went towards him. And I feel like now he can't stop thinking about it. It's like this energy that won't stop. Mama, you gotta get. It's this energy that won't stop. The Nine of Pentacles, though, I don't know. There's just this weird idea that he has. Like he feels like because you didn't confirm that whole like boyfriend thing, that could mean that you have someone. So it's messing with his mind now. Because he's like, wait, does that mean that? Does that mean that? Yeah, like does that mean that they were? That she's connecting with someone? Does that mean that she's this? Does that mean that she... I don't know. He's going in like the opposite direction right now, but I feel like we're just tapping into his personal energy right now. Like that little freak out moment. But there's a part of him that's telling himself like, oh, she's waiting. No. Eight of Pentacles. He's trying to throw himself into work right now. Because he really doesn't want to think about it. And in his mind, it's easier to not think about those things when he's... It's because I feel like there's a part of him that feels guilty when he talks to you too. And then he tries to like make it up to her in a way. But I feel like he goes really, really quiet, but he tries to do stuff so that he doesn't feel so bad about it. I don't know. There's this energy of him like... Well, just right now, the mindset that he's on right now, he's like on a little bit of an emotional roller coaster, and it's not going anywhere. Like roller coasters go really fast, and they give the idea and the illusion that they're going somewhere, but they're just going in a big ass circle, up and down, and then they get back. And there's like this energy. Yeah, that's what he's on right now. I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if he gave in and like did try and text you all kinds of like crazy stuff to see like what you might say. Not crazy stuff, but kind of like trying. All of the things are in his mind, which are pretty out there. He's just feeling really stressed and he feels like he should do something. The same energy you had. I'm telling you, you gave it right to him because now he's the one that's feeling like, wait, I feel like I need to say something. I feel like I need to make it clear like it's not over. That it's not the last time we're going to talk. That it's not going to be, this is not the end all be all of our connection. Like that's not it. That's we're going to try again or something like that. He just wants to be able to like say that without saying that, but the universe it doesn't help. It's only going to play with your mind right now if he tries to say that, because 8 of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands, as far as like his life goes, he's not planning on really changing it. So you telling him over and over again, what's the point? I feel like that really made a difference, because I feel like he was asking himself, okay, well, what am I looking for, and what is the point? Like, what do I want to get from that, from her telling me this? Because it's just a harsh reality. But in his mind, he's like, I was looking for something, and he's trying to find what he was looking for. Tell me about the 3 of Wands to the 4 of Cups. Seven of Swords, exactly, because he knows that any way that he would do that right now, it would disappoint you, and it would disappoint, everybody would get hurt, and again, it would be because of him, and it would only confirm to himself, like the inner dialogue that he has of feeling like he's always making a mistake. Because he already sees himself as the 7 of Swords, and he doesn't want to like bring on anymore. Because that's not his natural energy. Exactly. He knows that starting this with you, Ace of Cups to the Hierophant, right now. Oh my God. He's imagining all kinds of things. Okay. Because one of the things though, like right now, is it's really, he's trying to picture himself happy for you, like in a loving relationship. I feel like he's trying to picture, it hurts him to talk about it, or it hurts him to like feel it and really try to tap into it. It's just, he feels like it's coming. He feels like telling you that it's like done, that's gonna for sure make you want to talk or make you want to start something new, that's gonna, and especially because of the way that he worded it, he kind of regrets saying it like that, because he feels like now you're gonna take that as confirmation that that's something that you should do, and he's scared. Like there's this energy of like, fuck, I really don't want her to do that, but I'm gonna be happy for her anyway. I'm gonna be happy if that happens. I hope that somebody does. If it's not going to be me, I hope that it is someone that is going to love her the right way. The Ace of Cups with the Hierophant. No, my love, he's been stuck for a long time. When you don't live your life in purpose, you're stuck. You're not moving anywhere. You can't move when you have that much like baggage. It's actually like, it's like when we're carrying stuff, like it's impossible. It's so hard. If we move, it's like inch by inch. It's whenever we feel like we have the strength to carry it all again. But no, not right now. With the Star. Oh, he's so afraid of this. He's imagining all kinds of things. I mean, it's good. It's good. Because I feel like in his mind, it's at least, he's never thought about it like this. Like he's never connected it to this. And I feel like it has a lot to do because this time he actually said it. Like he actually said it to you. He did. I mean, he said it. He has mentioned something similar in the past, but it was never like this. And this time it was just so different. And he's just going back in his mind and he's regretting a lot of what he told you. So there's this strong energy. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he gives in and sends you a message of like, hey, now I want to clear up like what I said. Seven of Wands. With the Queen of he feels like you're very defensive towards him right now though, because that's the energy that he picked up on, like while you guys were connecting. But I mean, Temperance with Queen of Pentacles. I feel like there's a part of him that this is the first time he didn't, because this is the first time he didn't feel that emotion from you. And everything did kind of feel a little coldish towards you guys. There's a part of him that's like, he keeps thinking about, like, because when you have that side to you, but most of the time your side is really sweet and soft, and like that's who you naturally are. And it feels like that's the version of you that he has always had. And he's thinking a lot about her, and then the way that you responded to him, because he feels like the way you responded to him was in a very defensive energy, and like you were trying to, I don't know, that's the way that he's reading into it now, that he was like, maybe she's the one that doesn't want to hear from me. But that's just in his mind. I feel like it's in his mind. He's gonna get over it. Like, I know it's gonna be hard, but he's really sad. Like, he's really sad. I keep taking these pauses because it feels like every time I talk, it makes me want to cry. So, like, every time I pause, I'm like, stop it. Like, no, because his energy is pretty emotional. Like, it's pretty out there. It's very strong. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's it's so, yeah. He's not actually letting himself cry, but I do feel like he's letting himself feel the emotions, and that's like, they're pretty strong. His coping mechanism is laughing. Like, he tries to laugh and joke through things. I don't know why they reminded me of like Chandler Bing, like in Friends, how he was just like a big time jokester, and we would just like hide that energy. I feel like he's looking for things that try to distract him, but he can't. He's having a hard time distracting himself. Okay. Charm, I love, you're next. Hi, welcome. Mom, stop slapping me with your tail. I noticed. That's what his energy reminds me of a little bit. Like someone that's just like very kind and sweet. Has like really bad luck. Of course, Mom. I got you. Oh, thank you. Hi, Angie. What up, my love? Oh, that's cool. It's 8:17. I have 177 messages and 17 missed calls. It's a lot of ones and sevens. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? What do I need to know about TJ and my where my eye is good? No. Holy shit. I don't know, my love. I feel like the song that's on right now kind of fits it. It says, well, I don't know if you can hear it. Okay, not that part. So I have laziness, breakthrough, completion, guidance, letting go, and new vision. With politics. It's because, my love, I feel like he's really good at doing like what he has to do. It reminds me of like someone that does their job but does like the bare minimum just so that they can keep it. Like they know that they do like the bare minimum just to keep it. Because I have laziness with breakthrough and completion, and then guidance, letting go, and new vision. Like there's a lot that is changing in him, but there's also this energy of him. He's really good at making it seem like this time it's different. Like he's really good at that. This time it's different, but then it doesn't. There's no different. Like after a few days or a couple of weeks, it feels like it ends up right back in the same. Let me see. Tell me about the 9 of Cups. 7 of Cups. I feel like right now he's learning how to let go. I used this example with someone recently. Like if I give you like these 3 crystals and I put them on your hand, like you'll be able, if I give you the crystal ball and then gave you all these other crystals, like maybe you'll be able to carry them for a little bit, but it's not going to be for too long. And if I just keep adding to it, you'll eventually drop them. But if I give you one at a time, like then it makes it easier to be able to process, because that's what we're supposed to be learning in relationships, how to put things back down. Like, because we're very good at carrying everything with us and just moving it forward, and relationships in general are meant to teach us how to let things go. And it's because for the both of you, it'd be easier if you guys just didn't carry the past, because it feels like things add up. And then once everything adds up, it's so much. And there's this energy of feeling like now I do have to argue, and I do, because you guys, it's like, there's like, what is it called? It's an instrument, but for some reason I can't think of the name. Really, Abby? Not even in Spanish? What is it called? It like el acordeon? I think it's the accordion. It's like the one that you open up and you like put it back together, or like not put it back together, but you push back in. Didn't tell me till today. El acordeon. Yeah, that one. That's what it reminds me of. Like you guys come together, he pushes you guys back together, and then he himself pulls you guys back apart. And when you guys are far apart, like even if he's like right there, it feels like he's so far. You guys are just feeling so distant. It's just my love. I gotta be honest. It's like he finds the inspiration, but it's hard. It's hard to keep going once the inspiration wears off. And that's where most of us as humans, we fail, because it's not even a failing. That's where we fall. I'll say that. And then we get back up. But that's usually where we're like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. It's because inspiration it's about 50% of what our energy that helps us to might be able to manifest it. And when that is gone, it's so hard to push ourselves and be that person that feels like they can do it. And I feel like it comes and goes so fast for him, like very quickly. And the problem is that that's not, I mean, don't get me wrong, that is the problem, but the bigger problem is that he doesn't care to find the solution for that. Like that's really, because it's too much work for his mind. It's too much work for him to try and be a better person, or not even like that. He's a good guy. It's just it's easier to just continue to be who he is. Like change is not easy. He doesn't, I mean, the biggest problem with that is just that he doesn't really look into his light. Like he doesn't look at his steps as like his steps. He looks at life just happening. It's not things he's creating. It's not a mess that he's making. It's not any of that. Like it's, I mean, my love, that in general comes with a huge disappointment towards the self. Like when we give into that energy, it's it's so funny, because that same voice that attacks you for wanting to be better or for not being better is the same voice that attacks you when you try or when you are being better. It's the same one that tries to push you right back into the same energy. Like and he listens to it a lot. And I feel like, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't feel like you guys are done, but it does feel like there is a change that's coming, especially here with completion. And this time he is focusing a little bit more on the guidance, on like what he's able to see. But just right now, that part of him is winning. Because when we're in fear, we're in survival mode. And it's like when you run, like, the movies when someone is running and they've been shot, but they don't feel it. And they could just, that adrenaline just kicks in and they don't feel any pain. That's where he's at. And that's why he's able to do what he's doing. But my love, I feel like the universe might want you, like, I'm not saying that it's not, because it's not over, but I do feel like there is going to be a change to the relationship, and it might, I don't feel like you're going to consider yourself single, but you might, like, just it depends on how because I feel like there's going to be a part of him that tries to, like, separate himself. Like, I don't know, there's just this energy of I can't. Yeah. It's because my love, it's not that he can't. That's his problem. It's just that he doesn't know how, and asking for help is too much. That's the problem. So that's why he's not going to do it. But I don't feel like it's because he doesn't have the desire to. I just feel like he doesn't know how to ask for help. That's what we're supposed to do. And we don't know how to do something, we're supposed to go to the people that do and ask them, like, how do you do this? But that comes with a lot of vulnerability. And when we need, that's another problem. When we learn, we have to have a lot of vulnerability, because we have to be able to admit to ourselves, I don't know this. I don't know what this is, and I could potentially, like, not, I don't know, hurt myself, fail, whatever, and be able to, like, be okay with that part. Because that's the part that gets again, that's the part that gets us all. I mean, I feel like he's gonna see it in a little bit, but right now his mindset, just take him for what he's like saying. Just take his word for everything that he's saying, and try your hardest not to let him say what he needs to say, and don't correct him. If he feels like he's messing things up, or like he can't fix something, let him say it out loud and let him admit his. Because sometimes we have to admit defeat before we come up with a new game plan. And so maybe he just feels defeated when it came to this one, because he had a certain idea of, this is how it's supposed to go. This is how I'm supposed to fix it. But sometimes this is supposed to be how I do this, doesn't always come out that way. And sometimes we have to kind of, start over, and not in the game plan part. Okay. No, I see you. Stop trying to go up there. No. No. You're so pretty. I like to pretend like she's a little lion. I'm just kidding. No, no, come. Ow. You're such a distraction, Batman. Go away. Go away. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. See, that's how pain works. That's why, like, sometimes people have to come in and be like, hey, look, you got shot, or look at the blood. Like, there's a wound. Like, and that's our triggers. That's like people pointing them out, and it hurts like a bitch, but it helps us see it. But exactly like that. That is fucking hilarious. All right, Angie, my love, it's your turn. I'll be right back. I think you sent the text already, right? Holding up his papa. Oh. Man, that's okay. I was just thinking about that. Like, it's so funny how there's so many stories of before. I'm like, where the fuck are my stories now? Like, what stories? Like, I have crazy ass stories from, like, when I'm just like, what? I know I don't want the same type of stories, but, like, I don't know. I like the stories. I remember, like, people were always telling. Oh my God, I'm so glad. Yay. I'm on, right? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Maybe. Yes, we're good. Okay. All right, I didn't want to start because I went into it really fast and I was like, okay, Happy, calm down. Because his energy is it's changing. It's like it's going into that, like, he's just realizing. I feel like masculine energy is just right now is being tested a lot, especially with like the things that they self-sabotage in the most. And that's a okay, it's because I feel like right now your mind also has this certain level of like, you're supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be wanting to make it up to me. You're supposed to be trying to fix it like this or to make me feel comfortable again. And you're not doing that. You're not doing any of that. And that part of you is building up a little bit of, because those are the moments and those are the energies that build up that like little bit of resentment. That's why you're like, I should have kept you blocked. I should have kept it distant because of that kind of, but no, like everything is, I feel like the way that you guys did it and the way that he's been responding, it's okay. It's just it is going to be a little bit of a struggle for him for a little bit, because I do feel him still, I guess, like letting all those parts go. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Ah! Did that hurt? That looked like it hurt. Don't put your face right on the phones. Don't act like you're sleeping. You did not go to sleep that fast. Her eyes closed right away and she just put her... What? Who are you? What soul is in here? She literally just like put her head down and she closed her eyes like she was sleeping. What the heck? No. That was so weird. I've never seen a cat do that. Like, what the... I didn't even know y'all could do that. What the hell? That was weird. That tripped me out. Because I was like, what? Okay. All right. Because Nine of Swords came out with the Three of Cups. It's because, my love, your energy is still not super open to him, and he's not able to feel you back where you were. Because I feel like there's still a part of you that does want him to show you some things. Let me see. Tell me about the Nine of Swords with the Three of Cups. No. No. No, mama. Because sorry. The Six of Cups energy. No, my love. See, it's changing. The Nine of Swords with the Three of Cups, I do feel like part of him is telling himself, like, okay, we got to let go of... I mean, the Three of Cups with the Three of Pentacles is that it's like sharing your energy with too many people. The thing is, my love, I feel like you're very good at picking up when his energy is not at 100. The way that it happens, it's like, I feel like when he comes towards you and his energy is all his, you feel comfortable accepting it. But there's a part of, no, try again. No, sorry, she's fast. I don't know. There's just this energy of, where was I? Stop interrupting. What was I saying? What was I saying? Sorry, I know that I was saying his energy. Oh, the way that you read it. Yeah. And so when he comes towards you after he's given energy to someone else, you can tell. And then that energy is like, wait a minute. Like, why am I only getting this much? Like, why am I only feeling this much? And then that energy makes you feel extremely like uncomfortable to accept it or to accept his energy. And I just feel like it also brings in disappointment. I'm not saying that he's giving. It's just all energy. Attention is energy. And when we give attention to something, we waste our energy. That's why we have to be very careful with the things that we watch. And like the energy, like the, ay, pues bájate. Come on, get down. Go, but you're not getting up there. Sorry. She's mad at me now. The Magician with the Six of Cups. Yeah, she's mad. She got mad at me. She literally went all the way across the room, and now she won't even. Yeah, that's what she does when she gets mad. Such a brat. I swear sometimes I'm just like you're so annoying. I'm just kidding. I love her. Past lives with exhaustion. Yeah, because he keeps giving to shit that needs to be done. And I feel like there's a part of me that can feel that. And every single time you pick up on that, that's when you feel he's acting weird. Because no matter how much he tries to play it off, you're picking up on it and you can sense it. It's not something that he even has to say to you or anything that has to be confirmed to you. You can feel it. You can feel when his energy is not all there. And with the Six of Cups and the Magician, like, don't get me wrong, like he's thinking a lot about like a connection with you, and he's really dreaming and really wanting to change that. It's just I don't know. I feel like you can tell the difference, and because you can tell the difference, it's not going to stick. Like it's going to be very hard for his energy to be able to win you over, regardless of what he does. If he continues to share energy, even if it's just attention, even if it's just looking. If you're not, because if you don't care about it, you don't care. Like the energy doesn't. We only do things because we care, or there's an energy. We don't do things without without really wanting to. And I feel like some of the things that he does, he needs to realize that are not, or he needs to ask himself, why am I still doing this? Or which part of me still continues to give into this energy? Because he's very excited about all of the things that are coming towards him. And he feels like it's like he wants to get close to you when life is good and he has something to brag about. And then at the same time, when he's at his lowest, he wants you to also fix that for him. Like, and that's not, because he gets a double high when he gets close to you. The sun, but then it's like such a, I don't know, it's like day and night. I have the moon next to the sun. I don't know. It feels like his mind isn't changing. Like he knows what he wants, and he's still planning on making things better between the two of you. I feel like just in his mind, the universe is asking him, like, okay, but be real with yourself and the things that you're like still attracting into your life and what you're still responding to. Like, what are you still responding to? And what are the things that you've been doing that you know are contributing to your downfall? Like, because there's a lot of things that he knows are not benefiting him at all. And that's the energy that you do not function in. And that's what he picks up, and he gets all like insecure, because while he's connecting to you, he believes that, yeah, I'm good. I don't need that. I don't need that attention. I don't need that energy. I don't need that this. And then 4 days comes and he starts to feel like the energy of withdrawal. And then all of a sudden he needs it again. It's because, my love, you're a natural healer. So on the energies where he is the lowest, it's kind of like a gas station. People are always like, when people are low on gas, they're always going to be looking for that. Or like, have you ever seen people try to look for like a switch outlet at the airport? Like you're the power source. It's just, you are the one that's in control of who gets yours and who connects to yours. And you don't mind if there's something that's also like charging you back up or is going to give back to you, but to just take from you, that's where you're dead now. Yeah, with Temperance. I mean, yeah, I feel like his mindset hasn't changed. It's just right now he's being his attention and his energy is not where he's not, his battery isn't full. And whenever his battery isn't full, that's where you're going to feel like there's a lot that's lacking. It's because you can't give too much. It's like when your phone is at 20%, you know, you can't use all, like you can't keep using the battery, especially if you have like 8 hours before you can charge it again. That's what happens to us when we know our energy is low. We start conserving it, like, and we start giving it to certain people. Even if you are like the source, my love, there's a part of him that sometimes he like pulls back instead of connecting to you right away. And I feel like a part of it is also because he knows he doesn't have anything to give you, and he doesn't want you to just notice that. He doesn't want you to notice that. He wants you to like, he wants you to be proud of him. There's a part of him that right now he like, I don't know, he's just hoping that this year is different. He's had it really hard recently. There's been a lot of bad luck, but I feel like good luck is on his side. It's just when bad things stop happening to us, they usually have to start happening to other people. It's funny. It's interesting. I would say like the best way that your energy is not going to take what he's doing so personal, just in general. There's this energy like, I'm trying to like find an example that I could use, like this feeling, because I keep getting the feeling, but I don't have like the actual words for it. I don't feel like it's affecting you like too much, my love. I just don't think, yeah, just chill. Just chill. You don't have to do anything. Because this is for him to fix and put back together. This is for him to do something about. I feel like right now there's going to be a part of you that feels like I have to say something to him, or I have to block him again, or I have to do this. Don't do anything right now. Like just from now until, if anything has to happen, wait until after like the 8th. But try your hardest to right now, as of right now, not to do anything or not to make too many decisions. Watch what he does. Don't expect anything to either. Like, tell your mind to stop giving you a picture of him that isn't real. Tell your mind to keep reminding itself of the reality of who he is, so that your mind doesn't try to tell you like, oh, he might do this or he's supposed to do this, when that's never been something that he's ever shown like ability to do. You know, it's like, I don't know, just in that energy, keep reminding your mind like, this is what he has shown me. This is the consistency that he has shown me like recently, like just, or however long. Just so that you can keep yourself in that place where your mind doesn't try to attack you for the things he's not doing. Because I feel like that's what keeps happening to you, and that's not fair. It's not fair for your mind to try and tell you, you see, he didn't do that. Like, now you're dumb for talking to him. Or now you're like, what? Why are you blaming me for being a good person? Leave me alone. Like, the mind does that. It's interesting. Okay. Lexi, my love, it's your turn. Aww. Yeah, it's not go. It's Lexi, Maria, and then Lenny. Okay, sorry. Hold on, my love. Let me start over. When our John's are his current feelings for me, we kind of got into a little disagreement because one guy he's trying to when I took it to peace. Holy shit. Right. Stay. Right? My Wilson. Okay. Where's my water? What? No way. Oh, stop playing with me, my love. What? What? Oh. Oh my god, what? Are you serious? That is like on my. What the fuck? Oh, that's pissing me off. Okay, hold on. I gotta get out of that energy because that's totally mine, and I'm not allowed to be mine. That's not okay. Thank you, my loves. I feel like somebody said it earlier and I didn't listen. Oh, I should have listened. Okay. How the fuck is that nice? Nobody's supposed to touch you or put their hands on you. What the fuck? I know violence is not the answer, but holy shit. Some people need it, man. That's not okay. Right? I just like slapped the shit with what? What? How dare you? It's good. Okay, because his problem is that he's like he doesn't know like exactly who to show loyalty to. Like don't get me wrong, he sees that he was wrong, but then at the same time he feels like the way that you're responding is attacking him a little bit or attacking his character, and it feels like that's why he's getting all defensive. But it's not gonna last because I feel like that's just the energy he's in right now. But I can tell that his energy is struggling for like to who he's gonna give loyalty to. 9 of Swords with the 10 of Cups. The Lovers, the Hermit with the World. All right, Spirit, tell me about the 9 of Swords to the 10 of Cups. Yeah, it's not going to last, though. He's not going to stay in his ego when it comes to this. I feel like he's actually going to let it go pretty quickly because he realizes that his friend was wrong. And I feel like as soon as this passes, it's going to be able, the only reason why he's struggling to see that part is because he feels like he's the one that's being made out to be the guilty one, when like, or that he's the one that has to make a decision or do something about what his friend did. And he doesn't like that energy. Like, he will do it on his own, where he will disconnect himself from his friend here and there, but I don't feel like he's going to do it right away. It feels like it's going to go in like little steps, but then at the same time, I feel like there's this energy in him of like, I don't want to be responsible for what anybody else did, regardless of if it was a friend of mine or not. Like, I didn't do it. I didn't tell him to do it. I didn't do any of that. So like, I shouldn't be punished for that energy. And I feel like you understand that very well. You're not even telling him that it's his fault. I think in your mind, you're just making him aware of the type of friends that he has, but he's not taking it that way. Yeah, but he's not taking it that way. No, the thing is, like, no, you weren't taking a shot, but that's the way that he was, like, in his mind, he was like, wait, why do I have to, like, why is this, I don't know, he felt like you were trying to, like, make him choose or make him do something, and in his mind, he's like, I shouldn't have to do anything because I didn't do anything. I shouldn't have to fix anything because I didn't do, yeah, it's like a very strong energy of that, but I feel like the way his mind works is that he sees somebody's the reality of who somebody is, and then that allows him to make like the decision, but he likes to decide for himself. He's very big on like, until somebody like messes him up or messes with him and like that type of thing, then he can, I don't know, that energy. Like, because he doesn't like to take accountability for other people like that. But it's because it's not that he doesn't care. It's just, I don't know. There's just, I feel like he cares, but at the same time, I feel like the level of caring that you're expecting from him, my love, might not be so realistic. With like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like he's gonna move to any of the well, I don't feel like you're expecting anything from him, or I just feel like you just want him to see the type of friends that he has. But I feel like there might be a part of you that still feels a certain way of, I don't know. You might, because you're like him too. You like to see how people are. You like people for them to show you their true colors, and then you make a decision based off how they treat you. And don't get me wrong, if somebody did that to your friend, you'd step up. But that's like the difference. You're not. You both are different in that way. I don't feel like he's someone that would step up right away. Just my love, like remove, because I feel like there might be a part of him, because I can tell that he's not someone, he's not gonna try to have these people around. I don't know. I kind of don't like that energy, because there's a little bit of an energy in the air of like, I do what I want. I do it, like, you don't tell me what to, but you're not even telling him what to. That's why I'm like, where the fuck is that even coming from? I don't even feel like that's connected to you. I feel like that's in general, like this like energy that he's carrying around with him right now of like, don't suggest anything to me. Don't tell me anything. Don't tell me that you think anything above what I think. Don't tell me that you know better than I do. Don't, like, even though that's not what you're saying. I know that's not what you're saying. Or I know that's not what you're doing. But in his mind, anything that's like that is provoking for him right now. And it kind of feels like there's just this energy of him, like if he brings them around, or if he tries to have them around for some reason around you, which that's not okay. Like, I feel like if you set your boundaries straight and you're like, I don't want to be around them when I'm around, he shouldn't try to mix you guys. And there's a little bit of an energy of like, well, I can't control everybody, or I can't control this, but you control the situation and how it comes together. Because I feel like that's the part that he is going to have control over, but then he doesn't want to. Like moving forward, now you have to control, because now you do know, right? As a masculine energy in general, you're supposed to see that, and you're supposed to be like, okay, if I'm not, maybe I don't have to take it, fine, don't take accountability, but at least don't mesh them together or try to force it for you guys to try and somewhat be together. And I'm not saying that you guys are going to end up, or I feel like there's this energy of, well, I'm not going to stop hanging out with certain people either. I'm not, and like pretending or putting up a fight on hanging out with you less, because in his mind, nobody tells him what to do and nobody tells him to stop hanging out with anybody. But that's just like a battle that's going on in his head. It's not even real. He tried to say like, oh, when I am. I would like to be touched. I mean, I don't feel like he's gonna try to like force it. I just feel like he's in that energy of like, I'm gonna do what I want. Amen, Scott. Yeah. No, that's just, I mean, I feel like he's gonna try and play it off like nothing, like it's not a big deal, and we shouldn't even really be bringing it up anymore. So just be careful with that part, because if it still comes up in your mind and you still don't feel safe, it's important for you to let that be known. Like, of course, observe yourself and check where that's coming from, but if it really keeps lingering, then yeah, say something. But I feel like he's just trying to move past it. In his mind, he's like, let's just, because I really feel like that little battle in his head has nothing to do with you. Like, I feel like he's just in a weird place right now. He got mined with isolation and sorrow. Like, it's a thing. Okay. Maria, my love, it's your turn. Of course. Oh shit, it's already 9. Holy fuck. How many? 1, 2, 3, 6. Damn it. How does... Okay, what's words? I feel like there's like there's an X that's trying to pop in. So I have this strength card. Oh. They look at you like a delicate flower. Wow, they like you a lot. They didn't think they would ever meet somebody like you. Not on the floor. Oh. Oh. No, I will say that they're like a little bit I like it's not even that much, honestly. They're a little scared and they are gonna try really hard to impress you, or they want to try really hard to impress you, but and they are willing to fight for you. This is someone that is trying to go with the flow as best as they can. It feels like that's actually what they're learning with you. Like the relationship that they're learning with you is how to flow with it, how to go with the flow. I feel like they think about you the most like at night. Their day is pretty full. Like their energy is pretty busy. They're doing a lot of healing, and they have done a lot of healing. Like this is someone that has gone through their like there's certain little moments of awakenings. And they see you as someone that is so smart. Like you have such a light to you. You're very like you glow. There's like this part of you that just they appreciate your shine. This is someone that doesn't want to like dim your light. They actually they love to see you shine. They love to see you happy. They like to see your smile. I don't know why all of a sudden as soon as I got into this energy, I got like the worst allergies. It just started hitting. No, it's really this energy of just going with the flow, but it's so good because it's allowing a lot of excitement, and he does stress about it sometimes a little bit, but it's not too bad. Like I actually feel like it's a lot better than he has in other connections. He likes that you give as much as he is willing to. Like he likes that he feels like a sense of balance when it comes to your connection. He doesn't feel like he's doing everything or that you're doing everything. There's this energy of like, so it's hard. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense why he's like so focused during the day. Tell me about courage. Sorry, I just heard Medea call the popo ho. Call the popo. I don't care about no popo. Call the popo ho. I want to watch that movie and I don't whoop your ass. Aw. I haven't seen those movies in a while. Ace of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. You guys, I like this. I feel like he had a dream. It feels like he had like a connection to you before you fully showed up. He's really aware. He might not know it. Like he doesn't know the terms to a lot of things and like the names to a lot of things, but he knows a lot, like without knowing a lot. I don't know how to explain that. You're just gonna I feel like the conversations you guys are gonna have are gonna be so awakening to him. Because he really likes how smart you are. Like there's something about that. He really likes that. He likes how you can keep it going and it's not all about just one thing, or I don't know. He likes the way that you come back with your, he likes your replies. He likes how funny you are. Honestly, my love, he tries not to put too much thought into, like, he tries to put more focus on feelings and future things that you guys could be doing. He's not so much the type of person that likes to, like, sit on past moments. Like, he felt very happy in the moment. He felt very good and excited and extremely fucking nervous. You still make him really nervous. Like, there's a part of him that tells himself that he doesn't really have a chance with you like that. I don't know. There's a part of him that feels like you're really out of his league. And I don't know, he's just so attracted to you, every part of you. And there's a part of him that doesn't want to mess this up. So he also tries not to overthink too much because he knows himself, and it's a very easy, like, slippery slope into thinking negatively. Oh, can we talk came on? That's how I feel like he feels about you. Like, it happened so quickly. Like, the feelings came in so fast, but he's trying his best to go with the flow. He really doesn't want to rush anything. And he wants you to feel just as happy about him as he feels about you, or as safe, because he feels very safe when it comes to you. Like, you're a very understanding person. And when he talks to you, it's just, he feels like he doesn't have to dumb it down, or he doesn't have to change the way that he talks or anything like that for you. Like, you understand everything that he says. And it feels like in the past he had to do that a lot, or people didn't really understand his way of thinking. Tell me about the moon. Oh, you guys. I love it. Oh, you guys are going to heal so many of each other's wounds. I like it. Keep it. Keep it. Like, keep the whole thing. This is going to be beautiful. I feel like he's going to love you so much. There's this energy of him. Don't get me wrong, he's nervous, but he's willing. Like, there's this energy of, I don't care how hard it's going to be. I'm going to do this. Like, I'm going to marry you. It really is true. When a masculine knows, a masculine knows. Like, it's that. And he knows. And he sees that. He's trying not to overthink it right now, because he is telling himself, go with the flow, go with the flow, go with the flow. But my love, in his mind, he's already married you. Like, he's already there. No, my love, you don't even have to try. It's just there. Like, I guess it's going to be more of like, I feel like a couple of weeks from now, there might be something that tries to tell you something's not right, or something is this, but that's not true. None of that is true. It's just that those feelings have to purge, and they have to come out, and they come out through feeling them. So just let it pass through like clouds. Don't overthink them, and don't tell yourself that, like, you might need to let go of something. Like, you don't need to let go. Because I actually feel like if anything happens, my love, it's going to be your decision. It ain't going to be from him. He's not going to want to let you go. He doesn't want to let you go. And so if anything does happen, I feel like it is 100% going to come from your side, where you feel like, we're not going to do this. Okay. Lenny, my love, it's your turn. Or honey. I feel like I remember like a reading not too long ago where they said that if homeboy doesn't hurry it up, there's someone that's waiting to like come in, and it feels like that's him. Because I saw his energy was already like anticipating you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, my love. Okay, my loves, I'll be right back. Honey Caramel, my love, are you gonna? Did you send your question already? Don't start with me. Ow, ow, ow. My loves, I have to hurry up. I can't believe it's already 9:22. Oh my God. I know. There it goes. Stop being a hater. Stay on. I'm going to try that color. Oh. It's a hat. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, my love. Maybe that's my sign. Every time it goes off, it's trying to tell me, get off your fucking leg. All right. I'm not sure if Honey's in anymore, but we'll wait for her. And if she comes on, she'll go next. Carrie, my love, you want to go? 2 more. 3 more. If Honey comes in, it's her turn. But right now I'm going to do Carrie and then Libra and then it's yours. All right. Oh. Oh wow, no. No. Oh, if you only knew. Like my mind is showing me all of the things that if you knew you'd be like, never mind. Don't let it fool you. Like I'm a really good actress. Like I'm having it together, but no. No, my love. Okay, you guys, stop it. Oh my God, you guys are making it so hard. I was struggling this full moon in Leo. I had my head all big, and no, I'm trying to bring it back down. Okay, Spirit, show me. Show me. I'm just going to ask so that they can show me your wedding. So that, like, because I feel like that's exactly, yes. 5 of Swords in reverse. 8 of Cups. New vision with fighting. Tell me about the 5 of Swords, please. Oh, look. It always comes out. So, the Five of Swords in reverse, he's still in the energy of like, I want to figure out where I'm going wrong. He's still fixing a lot. Like, his energy actually feels a lot. It feels lighter. It does feel confused still. Ay, here she comes. It does feel confused still. And like, well, he was mostly comparing like his life right now to what life would look like when you guys are together. And I feel like for him, that reality, even though it was very beautiful, like for you guys to have kids and for you, really, Destructo? My God, get down. Ah. Yeah, you see, he's going through a breakthrough because he has changed a lot of his thinking. He's not as negative anymore. Like, there's a part of him that's not like so stuck in the mindset of like how bad everything was or how bad everything has been going. Because there's a part of him that when he would think about having a marriage and having another connection, it would kind of scare him because of the reality that he has been in before. It's kind of hard to get excited when you've been like burned so bad. And when it comes to kids, when it comes to like love in general and relationships, he's been burned really bad. And there's a part of him that knows you wouldn't. So there's a part of him that's letting go, comparing your future life with his ugly past. Because it feels like that's where like the energy felt like it kept getting stuck. Tell me about the Five of Swords with nothingness. See, because this was a burden that he was the burden was suppression. It was something he was like, he kept pushing down and making himself believe that that wasn't an issue. Like, he actually believed that he was not so much like over his past, but that I feel like he got into this place of realizing like a lot of the things that he did were very like self-destructive. Like it hurt him in a lot of ways, like the way that he chose to cope with things, because I feel like it went from him being very active, because he used to have a very active lifestyle, and it feels like now it's not that. It's actually it's just not that anymore. A lot of his life changed a lot, and that's the part that he's like, I just feel like he's realizing a lot of his mistakes, and he's like excited for you guys to have this new vision and to fight for this. That's the thing is, that's the thing that keeps the masculine like going, like that desire, that fight, something to fight for, something to be able to like have in the end. And he's very, very excited about that. Exactly, the Two of Cups as I cut the deck. Don't stab me with those claws. All right. Tell me about new vision. See, he's done postponing. I have postponement because I feel like a big part of the way that things have manifested has a lot to do with his fear. Because I feel like you're all in, but he postpones it when he doesn't feel like he's like safe to manifest yet. It's like someone that chooses to stay inside their cave, like he doesn't want to come out just yet. But now that he's realizing like I don't want to stay in here. I don't want this to be my life. Destructo is her new name? I know. Pinche cabrona. She's such a brat. I'm just kidding. But you are. You mess everybody. You mess things up. No, I'm very grateful though that she doesn't attack my couches, because I've seen like what cats do, and she doesn't attack my couches. She'll attack like my basket. She ripped the shit out of my little straw basket, but she doesn't go after us. And she doesn't get on like counters or tables. Like she's so good with like not scratching. Like that part is like, oh, you're so good, mama. I don't deserve you. I'm over here talking shit about you. I'm sorry. Yeah, see, the new vision is changing from mind to and postponing, because that's what it was. His mind was so full of judgment for how things could go, and then he felt like he needed to like think things through. Four of Wands, my love, you always get the Four of Wands. That's the new vision, because now it's like a different, oh, I can create this, I can have this. Especially the Four of Wands means partnership, marriage, connection, relationship. It's actually a wedding. And the card is participation. Ace of Cups. With the Five of Cups. Yeah. You see that comparison? Because now he's going to look at it differently. Ace of Cups is going with the flow instead of trying to stop everything from happening. It's like trying to control a river because you want to get through it. Like, that's not the way that it works. And it feels like he's just learning that. He's just going to flow with it. That it's easier to just let it push you back out. Like, they're reminding me of waves. Because I have clinging to the past. And that's what he was doing. Like, okay, is it going to look like my past or like my new vision? And now with this part, he knows that with you, it's going to be so different because you've never shown him that side. It's like he keeps reminding himself that's not who she is. You're nothing like anybody that has ever tried to connect to him before. Like, it's on a completely different level. He doesn't respect the women that try to talk to him. He just likes that attention because attention is power. That's why, like, certain people, when they become certain fame, like, certain amount of fame has a lot to do with how many people want to be like them or connect to them in some way. And that's power. The energy gives it power. And for a while, that was like the source for a little bit, but now he's realizing like it doesn't have to be that, especially because it was keeping him drained. He's really excited to marry you. He's like, we're going to do this. We're going to do this, and it's going to be better. It's going to be... It's hard not to see the past, but he's seeing it. He's doing it. He's pushing through. It's just, he has to, in order for him to get to like the core of his belief, he has to get past this part. Because every single time I go into the mindset of this is going to happen for me, then the energy gets a little nervous. Like, he gets a little nervous, but it's going to happen. I think it's just the major shift of the move and having to adjust a lot. It's just like that part. Okay. Best friend, my love, is your turn. My best friend. Every time I say that, that song pops into my head. I remember I used to sing this song, like, I had, like, this is why I'm so dramatic when it comes to love. Like, look at all the, like, the music is so... And also why I won't settle. Okay, I'll be right back, my loves. Let me know when I'm on, my loves. Ay, Dios mío. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't know how I missed your fucking text. What the fuck? I'm gonna do a meditation on that because I want to know what the fuck that was. That's not okay. I do feel like it was trying to get you, yeah. It was trying to make you afraid. It had everything to do with fear and submission. I could feel that much, but that type of thing is gonna take a meditation. Fuck. We're gonna go on a spiritual war if this shit keeps. That's not okay. That is not okay. I will say that I do feel like it disguised himself as that energy, but because remember that the devil is just the word for like fear, for the energy of afraid. But yeah, because I feel like it wasn't that. It just wanted you to believe that it was, and it was the illusion of it. It was the illusion of control and like losing control. And I do feel like that's where, because remember that the reason why our fears manifest themselves into our dreams a lot, it's because that's where they know to, because fear is power. Fear is manifestive energy, and so is thought and love. Like love is faster, but fear is just as powerful, and especially like anger. Anger is in the line of fear. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a full on that, but I do feel like it was. The crazy thing, my love, is I feel like, I'll text you. I feel like the energy that is with you. No. Like your energy. No, mommy, no. This gentle parenting sucks. I'm just kidding. I feel like it had a hard time protecting you for some reason. Yeah, I do feel like it was. We'll talk about it. I just don't want anybody else to be like connected to that. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna send you a prayer that I want you to say before you go to sleep, okay? I'm gonna text it to you tonight. Hold on, let me write it down. Okay. All right, Spirit, show me. What can she do? It's because, my love, to be honest, it feels like he just kind of wants to get it over with. Motherfucker. No! Don't use this weak moment. Stop it, Baba. Bye. Go. Don't go up there. I just feel like there's more that he can do, but he's choosing not to do it. And I do feel like a part of it has a lot to do with, yeah, I feel like that would be better because he's not, I feel like right now he's not in the energy to give as much as he normally does. And there's just this energy of him. There's a lot that he can do, but he's purposely choosing not to be as like ruthless as he can be. He has a lot of work on his shoulder, and I think he actually like put way more on his plate than he could take. I do feel like it's not, there's something about it. Tell me about this Five of Swords. See, King of Wands in reverse. Also, there's no like motivation behind it. Like there's no, I don't know, there's like this energy of no. I mean, It's because I feel like a lot of the cases that he has have a lot to do with how he feels about them, or how he feels like in the moment. And when he starts to feel like, oh, it's not going to work, it's because he knows he's not putting in work into it. Like, he calls his own failures because he knows what he's failing in. Like, he knows what he's not. And so there's a part of him that's like, we shouldn't even try because I'm not doing that. Like, so there's a part of him that just knows that when he's not in that energy of like, I feel secure about this and I feel like I can actually win something here, then it's, yeah, I do. But the thing is, it won't be like too much more, because I feel like, I don't know, there's something that like, I feel like he has a really good fucking lawyer. Like, he has a really good one. Like, I wish he was your lawyer. There's a part of it, but you're gonna find one that's just as good. It's just he has a really good lawyer, and so I feel like there's gonna be a lot of like a um. Well, there's gonna be a lot of like offers of what you would want to maybe take instead. Well, yeah, because and there's no evidence. Like, he doesn't have solid evidence like you do. There's just a lot of he say she say for him. Like, it's not anything that he could do or he could like actually use. So it's different. It's a whole different case. It's just I really do feel like in his mind it's not going to be as much as like your company. So in his mind he's like, yeah. It's just it's I don't feel like he's, I mean, you could just tell him that like that you can it's cuz show me what happens if she asks, if she takes the money. What happens if she takes the money? What happens if she goes to court? What happens if she goes to court? It's because I feel like it won't be like so much more, my love, and I do feel like if you go to court, it would stress you out a lot more. I actually feel like you guys there's gonna be like a back and forth. It's just it might. Let me see. Maybe you need another lawyer for that part too. Because I feel like you can get a little bit more, but it's gonna be through like agreeing, through talking it out. The lovers. Okay, so my love, it's because it just in general you get to pick this part, because if you do take the money that they offer you, because I do feel like they're gonna end up. You don't have to ask for that much. You can ask for more, and then they could settle. Like, if they want to bring the number down, they can counter offer you. You know what I mean? They can try and say something a different number, but I do feel like ask for more so that they can go down from there. At least see where your mind is on the line. Um, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like you're gonna have a lot more peace if you take the money, and if you go to court when it comes to, because you are meant to get more from your company, but I feel like when it comes to him, if you go, they're gonna drag it out as much as they can. Like, there's gonna be this energy of it ending up being very stressful for you, and a lot of like the back and forth, and I don't know. It's just it feels like to you, you don't feel like it's worth it when it's happening. Not that you won't get a lot, like, not that you won't feel happy that you got your justice, because I do feel like it's not all about the money either. Um, it's just there's gonna be a part of you that's like, fuck, this shit's taking so long. No, you could. That's the thing. You can ask. You can tell him like I understand that. It's just I want to give like a different number. I feel like You have the right to ask for more. Yeah, I could tell you really don't want to go through that. Like that energy is you're just gonna be like, fuck, like this one isn't worth it. Like I should have just taken the money. So like, I do feel like you're gonna end up taking it, but if you do decide to go through with it, you are gonna end up getting what you deserve, like what's for you. And I feel like the biggest part that you're gonna gain from this when it comes to him, though, in general, regardless, is like you are gonna get your peace when it comes to the power that you feel was kind of taken from all of the assumptions of like that you were that person. Nah, start there. I don't feel like they're gonna accept it, but I do feel like you can start there. Okay. Like definitely say yes and start. All right, Jill, Mama, it's your turn. Who was I waiting for? Honey caramel. Yeah, that's too little. That's too small of a number. That's not enough. Because he can ask for more. He definitely has more, and he has a lot of it stashed. Not that he will use that one, but it's not gonna leave him like broke. And I mean, even if it's not your problem if he does. Oh my god, my leg fell asleep. Why do people always want to go downtown? I hate it's like my biggest pet peeve is like driving downtown. Like don't invite me downtown unless you're gonna pick me up. Like I'm not going. I don't care. Like the parking is horrible. It's just sorry, I'm venting to y'all, but no, I don't want to go downtown. And then I'm not a good like parker. Like I don't know how to park. Well, I do know how to park like parallel park, but I suck at it. And it's so embarrassing. So I'm like, no. No, just in general, like when people like to the downtown restaurants, because you never find parking, and then if you have to park, you have to park in one of those like parking structure places, and then they charge you like $20 for an hour. It's fucking I don't know, just like no. Like unless you're gonna pick me up and you're gonna park the car, then yes. Because for what? Right? Like there's just too many cars. There's too many one ways. Like I always end up getting messed up, and I almost go into those. Like I swear I'm smart, but I'm too like I can't drive downtown for some reason. And then there's like max rails and shit, like the little train rails. And then one time when I was like 16 and I had my friend's car, I was driving downtown and then I saw a train behind me, and that shit scared me so bad. And I wasn't allowed to drive on that lane. I didn't know. I was. Oh my god. Good times. Justice is next. Has been thinking about me lately. I was high as fuck. I wasn't. It's because I accidentally went into I wasn't supposed to go into the freeway, but I was trying to get home. And like in Portland, it's so weird. Like the bridges go in like all kinds of different directions, and so I'm just like, I ended up downtown somehow, and it was fun. But it scared the shit out of me. Like it scared me so bad. I got better. It's still a lot. All right, Spirit, show me. Is he thinking about? I have the Strength card, Hermit, Judgment with the Page of Swords. Yeah, a lot. He checks on you like a lot emotionally, and I don't know. There's just this energy of I really want to talk to you, but what's the Page of Swords? The Page of Swords isn't someone that's very like their energy can be misinterpreted. Like it's very confusing. When the Page of Swords comes in like when they should be coming in as a different, like in a different energy. The Page of Swords is someone that comes in very like lighthearted, but a little confusing. Like they say something here and there, and then they just kind of disappear again. That's the Page of Swords energy. Like it's someone that just like word vomits and then overthinks everything and gets scared and runs away type of thing. And it feels like that's the energy that he has been in, or he's been thinking about you. And tell me about the Page of Swords with the Star, 9 of Pentacles. Because he's so intimidated by your energy. Like, and he knows that there's a part of him that knows you're waiting. Like, well, not waiting for him, but like waiting for an apology or waiting for him to make, just make it right. Like fix what he broke, I guess. There's a part of him that feels like you're gonna hold him accountable to that. And that's the part that keeps him like, oh, how do I do that part? Okay. The Hierophant in reverse with the 2 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. I mean, it's a good energy. I feel like he doesn't want to waste your time right now. Because he's not in the best energy in general. I think he's learning a lot and he's realizing a lot, but he's not in the place of like, I guess like his words don't come with action. There's no action with his words right now. So like that's why it's better for him to stay away, because then that's going to be another thing he's going to have to take accountability for. And I feel like he knows that. And he doesn't want to keep adding to his, like, I just saw a chart, like accountability chart, like all of the things that he has to admit to you and tell you that you were right about. Because there was a lot of denial when you were, like, there was a lot of denial on his end when you would try to show him the truth. And then the way that he tried to make it seem as if it was you. I mean, that energy in general, it hurts the feminine's energy of like respect towards the masculine. Unless they can make it or fix that part like that, it will help. It's just when a masculine does that to a feminine and the feminine notices that game of like trying to manipulate it that way, it's a very harsh turnoff. Because feminines, they fall in love a lot through like how much they connect very deeply based on how much like the level of respect and admiration that they have for their person, for their masculine. And when they make a lot of mistakes and like they show the lack of like leadership abilities, then that's a very strong energy of, I don't know if I see you as that person anymore. And when the masculine starts to feel that, then they start to double down on like the messing up, and then they start to lie a little bit more because they feel like they're losing you, and then it just keeps going. And I feel like that's what he did. And so those are the things that he has to fess up to, but he has a really hard time with admitting that there was like a slippery, that he slipped a couple of times, because it's okay to slip. It's okay to not always be in that energy. But we have to, like, if we want to be in that energy, then we're gonna have to do certain things to keep ourselves there. It's and part of that is noticing all of the mistakes that we're making along the way. But I feel like he wants to come in and just word vomit on you, like just tell you a bunch of stuff, and then. But I don't like that the fact that he wants to disappear after. I don't feel like that's necessary. What do you mean? Just you want to say a bunch of stuff and then just not talk to her again for a while? That seems like manipulate, like another form of manipulation. I mean, okay, because this is the energy the universe is telling him to approach you with, but it is a very slow one. So the King of Cups is someone that is emotionally stable and aware. Like they're aware of their feelings, they're aware of what mistakes lead to what. They have a very strong, like, emotional, what is it called, EQ, like emotional intelligence. That's the King of Cups energy. But the Knight of Pentacles moves slowly. They're not in a rush to get anywhere because they know that eventually, as long as I keep going, I'll get there. That energy that he's growing in, because that's clarifying the Hermit. So that's that's the lesson he's learning right now in order for you guys to be able to make anything in the future. Why is this song sounding so loud to me? I don't even have my remote. Yeah, it's like until he clears up his mind. And it's not about like keeping himself away, because I feel like there's a huge part of him that wants to connect to you. I think it really does have a lot to do with like him having to admit a lot to you. That part is not easy. I feel like that's why he just kind of wants to say it. It reminds me of like when people try to apologize without saying the word "I'm sorry." Like, I don't want to call anybody out, but like I hear that a lot, like where people would especially like some moms, like how they talk so much shit to their kids and then they try to apologize by asking if they're hungry. Like, I don't know, I saw that a lot, like when growing up I would see that, like, or like asking them like, do you want to eat or do you want this, or just like trying to brush over it but by doing something nice. And that's what it's reminding me of for him. Like he just wants to come in and be like, hey, can we just forget that happened, and then try to minimize it and pretend like it wasn't that big of a deal, or like it shouldn't have been. That's the energy he's in right now, but he's growing and learning. This is where that's where it's going. But right now he's still in that energy of like, I know I fucked up and I feel bad, but stop overreacting. It wasn't that big of a deal. Like, and he's trying to do that, but eventually that accountability and energy is going to set in. Your dad? That's why I was gonna say I don't want to call anybody out, but I feel like every time I've never met, like every single adult in my family did that. Like I was just like, what? Every single one of, like, is that just something that people do? I never, like, it was just so weird to me, because I was like, no, you just said this to me. What do you mean? Do I want to eat with you? It was weird. But I was like, it reminds me of that energy of like someone that just wants to like stop overreacting. It wasn't that big of a deal, or tries to justify why they did what they did. Like tries to like, like that's not even how it happened. That's just in your mind. Like that's the energy he's in right now. But it is meant to change with the Strength card, the Hermit, and Judgment. That is meant to change. Okay. Kimberly, my love, it's your turn. like nothing ever happened. Exactly. Like, what? You want to go get tacos? Like, I feel like that's why. My grandpa used to say that when I would cry, because he would always be like, a mí no me gustan las niñas chillonas. So he would say that, and I'd stop crying, and then as soon as I stopped crying, he'd be like, you want to go get tacos? He's like, ¿quieres tacos? We would go to the Taco Mexico that's right there by La Gonzales. Oh. That was like our spot, because I went to Elizabeth. Over, can't stand it. So annoying. I'm sorry. But it was a belt, and then finds out. Exactly. Like energy, like, what do you mean it never happened? I saw it. Like, but no, your eyes are telling you the wrong thing. Like, what? Excuse me? I don't know. Okay. Right? Like, what is that? Like, how do you just? I don't know. That's it. That feels so weird. I mean, I guess. I don't know. As a mother now, I try my best to like try to understand, because I really like. I don't know. There's a remind, like the universe will remind you like what you have that resentment for is what like the universe will teach you to understand in some way. Like, and like now that I have kids, I try to understand that, but I'm like, yo, I still don't fucking get it. Like, I still don't get that part. Like, how does that work? Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess no parent's perfect though, and I understand feeling the energy of release. Like, I tell, like, some people need to release through yelling. Some people need to release through physical violence. Like, some people need that. It's just also those people need to realize that it doesn't have to be towards the people that they love. Like, it has to, like, if you scream, you purge through screaming, go scream into a fucking pillow. Like, you don't have to scream it at me. Or if you purge through hitting, then go punch a pillow. Go hit your bed 7 million times. You'll be fucking tired as like when you're done. Like, but because that's how there's a lot of ways to purge anger, and a lot of parents choose to do it with their children because their children are not there's nobody in the world that ever wants to make your relationship work with you more than your child. So parents know that, and because it's an endless fountain of love for them, as long as they're still blinded to the, like, they do it. Fucked up. Okay, Spirit, show me, how is he feeling? Oh, he's freaking out. All right, the Nine of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Moon with the Ten of Cups. He feels like you don't want to talk to him. He feels really nervous, or he feels like you're Like there's a part of him that knows that you're very open to where he's at right now, but then at the same time he feels very anxious about it. He feels very anxious about life in general. Like there's a lot that's just changing for him. Because he doesn't know what to do with life right now. So I feel like in his mind, as much as he wants to think about you, he's trying to let it also go because he feels like that's not something you want to deal with. So when he's thinking, he's not, in his mind, it's not going to be something that like is going to be able to happen anymore. But I do feel like it's just in his mind because there is going to be an attempt to try and connect again in the future. But it feels like it's going to be next, like towards the end of February, early March, when there's gonna be some sort of communication where you guys can clear the air, because right now he's gonna stay in this energy for a little bit because he feels like you would just wouldn't be interested. It's not gonna be something he can even try to make work with you. He just feels very disappointed in himself. He feels like he let you guys he like what he wanted to manifest and what he thought he was ready to manifest, because he was already in this place of I want this type of connection, I want this. He was already picturing himself, but he wasn't picturing himself having any of that situation or anything like that pop up for him. I feel like he pictured that with you, and so it's hard because he's trying to kind of clear that part up with himself. Yeah, this February. I feel like this next month, like towards the end of the month, early March, is when you guys are going to talk. But I feel like he's going to come in apologizing. There's going to be something that just tells him, like, I'm so sorry. And it might be like him just telling you or letting you know, like, everything that has been going on with his life. There's this energy of him feeling like he owes you that. Or he owes you an explanation. He owes you something. Like, he doesn't want to just. And he's not afraid of doing that. Like, I feel like there's a part of him that the reason why he hasn't done it yet is mostly. I don't feel like it's because he doesn't feel like that thought hasn't really popped in like that. Like, there's a part of him that's like, I don't think she probably cares, but it's not as deep as maybe I'm trying to make it, because there's a part of him that feels like you were done with him. I don't know. He started feeling like he was picking up on your energy a little bit ago, and he was already feeling like, are you still into this, or did you still want this? And then the last time that you guys connected, there was this like a lot of energy of like, nah, I think she's over me. I think she's done with me. I don't know. It doesn't feel like she really is that interested anymore, which he doesn't blame you. He knows that there was like a lot of lack of action on his end, and he really misses you. But there's a part of him that's like, that part isn't a reality anymore, or can I still see that as a reality? He's gonna still try to create that 10 of cups with you though, because he's still picturing that with you, and what we picture, thought is very manifested, and like I feel like he's gonna be manifesting that. It's just right now he feels like you're not. He feels like you heard, because I could feel the guilt. Like in the last reading, there was so much guilt, and I feel like he kind of wanted to tell you and like let you know before. And it feels like that was the rumor that he was afraid was gonna get to you, like that you were gonna find out, and then you were gonna be done, and then I feel like you picked up on that energy correctly of don't respond and show him that, because it was very, the way you didn't approach him, and the way you didn't, even if your intention wasn't to make it seem like you didn't want to talk to him or like you weren't interested, I feel like it kind of helped. It helped him see like, okay, like, why do I care so much? Like, because he cared a lot about your reaction, and it made him really sad to think that. Not that he hurt you. He knows he hasn't. Like, there's a part of him that feels like he didn't hurt you, but like, there's a part of him that feels like he just doesn't want you to believe what it looks like he is. That made me very emotional. Because he's fighting against that. That's why I feel like this is all happening for him, because every single time we're going to test the universe, if we proclaim ourselves to be done with something, or we say I am healed from this, or I've already defeated this, or I do this, then we have to expect that challenge. Because if you say if you say you're the top, or if you say you're this, then expect everybody to want to challenge that position. And I feel like right now that's exactly what's happening to him. This is like, because the whole time when he was connecting with you, he was always assuming that you were hearing things about him, and that you were like pulling yourself away from him and all this other stuff. And I feel like it became his reality. He ended up fucking up, and like, and I think that's all he's thinking about now. Like how it was what he was trying to avoid. Last January. It's because I feel like he was about to start trying. There's an energy of him, like, I feel like that's why it manifested this way. Because remember, sometimes when we ask the universe, we want this, we have to be very, very, very specific. Because the universe, it's like if you can write something in Google or whatever, but like if you're not putting in exactly what you want, then it's going to come up with whatever search it assumes you want. And that's exactly what happened to him. Because he started realizing, no, I am meant for this life. I do want this type of lifestyle. I do want this type of family. I do want this type of thing. And he's not going to have it with that situation. But I do like, he's going to be very present. But I'm saying like more like attached to like the person that, like, no. But he is going to be very involved. That's just naturally who he is. Like that part he is a little excited about. But it is scary. But he's in his energy. He's, yeah, he's not afraid of talking to you about it. I don't feel like it's that. I just feel like he wonders if it's something that's like needed. Right now he's kind of wondering if it's something you even care about. He asks himself like, okay, if I come in and I ask her this, is she gonna tell me like, why are you telling me this? Like, I don't care. Like, go live your life or whatever. Like, is it in my head? But yeah, he's gonna try again around March. Like he's gonna try and clear the air. I feel like he's gonna tell you like that he like his feelings for you. Because now that there's something I don't know why, but sometimes it takes something to be against what we really want for us to realize it and go after it. Leo, my love, are you still in? So, honey or Libra or Leah? Of course, my love. I don't know. I don't feel them. I feel, well, maybe Leah, but I could be picking up on the earlier energy. I think I'm going to text them both. I have their number, and if not, they could be first on the list next time. Leah and then Honey. Yeah, I don't think they're in. All right, my loves, I'm going to call it a night. I love you guys so much. We will try to be back on soon, I promise. All right, have a great night. Everybody, sweet dreams. We'll talk soon. Hey, my loves.